so the harness isn't the same. That wasn't me. Well, I am here at U-Pull and Pay, which is not the normal salvage yard I'm at. The reason for that is this car right here. We had a CRV come in a little while ago. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention when it came in. It was actually all-wheel drive manual, which would have been a score. Obviously, somebody came here and grabbed the transmission already. It does have a flywheel on there, so I might grab the flywheel if I can find a 12-point impact socket. Damn, wish I'd have thought about that. Might have to go back and get that. Anyway, so the other thing is we have, the reason I actually came here was for the subframe. I need the subframe for a future project. As you can see, this one's missing, but quick look around, and I found it right here. Somebody just kind of exploded it on the ground, so I'm good to go. I will grab that, and while I'm at it, let me show you something else that's here that somebody kind of knows about Hondas, but not really. So let's look at this real quick. This car has what looks to be an intact engine harness. Now, the engine harness on these things is basically the same as an RSX manual base model. Very easy to use to convert for use with a swap, because basically it works as is. You can pull the intake manifold solenoid wire back and use it for a reverse lockout. So super sweet. This is a good find. Hopefully nothing's cut, and I'll be able to snag that as well. Had the computer still been in there, I would have grabbed that as well, because that, of course, is also convertible with the K Pro. So anyway, I'm going to get to work on this and pull everything I can. Did you know that on these hoods on the Civics and the RSXs, there's a second place to put your prop rod so that you can have more room for working underneath the car without the hood up? That makes things easier. Well, it looks like they may have started to take the harness. Oh, no, that probably just because it fell. Anyway, let's get to it. A couple things. One, this is a 2005 CR-V, so the harness isn't the same. That wasn't me.
That was a ghost.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a 2005 CR-V, so it's drive-by-wire, so I don't care about this particular harness at the moment. I'm going to be doing some drive-by-wire stuff, but I got to decide whether or not I care to pull this one out. It seems to be pinched by the engine. Somebody just let it hang by one mount, so it's pinched in there. But anyway, Gene's here now. Gene's going to help me out with pulling the subframe that we have back here. So I'm going to continue to pull a few things off of this CR-V that I need, and Gene is going to work on stripping down the subframe so we can take it. And I'm going to look and see if I can't find something to grab the flywheel on this as well. That could have been interesting. Oh, shift cables and linkage. Though it's the same as RSX. So that'd be good as well. The ECU's gone, but it needs to be stuffed through. I'll grab hold of it and you can... The C101 plug may still be plugged in. That has an extra plug. I wonder if that's for
Manual transmission?
cruise or something. Is that drive-by-wire?
Oh.
It sure is.
Oh, I don't know.
All right.
Where's the wire?
Drive-by-wire, yeah, not by thought cable. So interesting.
Oh.
So the harness is different. So I'm not going to take the harness. I am hoping I have a 12-point socket because I'll grab the flywheel.
Mod number is like
smashed my camera. Well, it survived. Okay, something you may not know about CRV shifters is they are the same as RSX shifters. Let's take a look at this one right here. This is the CRV manual shifter. It is the same as the RSX with the exception of this jog right here. Other than that, it's identical. Cables are the same, everything. This one's in good shape, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Good, cheap alternative to buying the expensive aftermarket stuff. So, I'm gonna grab it. Well, I feel like that was a really successful trip to the salvage yard. Got this CRV shifter. Actually, I'm going to use it on a CRV project. We're doing a CRV manual into a first generation CRV, or K-swap manual into a first generation CRV. So that's perfect for this. It's very, very similar. Like this bottom part is identical to an RSX. The only real difference is this dog leg on the shifter because you sit up a little higher, a little bit farther back in the CRV seat, and that's what that's for. The other thing and the main reason I went was for the subframe. This subframe is what's necessary if you want to do an all-wheel drive swap in an EP3, or if you want to do it into an RSX. I want to do it in my RSX. Now, this is the same subframe, by the way, that comes in the Element, so you can get it out of that as well. But the way it's set up is the drive shaft actually comes over top, so the engine sits up nice and high. Unlike when you put a K in an EG EK, it actually has to go underneath the subframe, and that kind of limits how high you can mount the engine, which is unfortunate because I would love to mount it higher when we do our swap in our RD1. But again, good haul. All-wheel drive RSX, K-swap CRV, and the prices were fantastic. I don't remember exactly what I paid for it. I think it was like 50 bucks for this. These cables are about $250 from Honda and getting harder and harder to come by. In fact, they might even be discontinued. The shifter itself is about 120 bucks. And of course, the subframe is a lot. I didn't even bother checking the price on that. It's got to be over 300 bucks. We were able to pick up all the stuff for under $200, and that's like perfect. For now, they're going to go in the pile, and as soon as we're ready to do those swaps, I have the parts I need. So guys, I want to encourage you to go find these deals in the salvage yard. Pull them yourself. It's really not that hard. You got the right tools, you can do it. You can save a bunch of money. So, you know, again, I saved just a ton of money on these things. I mean, probably less than a fourth of what I would if I bought them new. And certainly on eBay, somebody's gonna know what these things are worth, and they're gonna go for a lot more money. Anyways, if you guys like these kinds of videos, and I hope you do, please think about liking and subscribing. If you know somebody that needs some parts like this, why don't you just share the video with them as well? And we'll catch you next time, maybe even in the salvage yard.